right, let's get rolling. Can we do liners first?
Yeah.
Okay, you are rolling.
Hey, this is Toby Keith. Congratulations to the new #1 country. Am I supposed to be doing
No,
this
I
right?
scratched that one out.
You can scratch, yeah.
Read these?
The ones that aren't scratched out, yeah.
Hi, this is Toby Keith. Toby Keith. Toby. I have only one thing to say.
There's really nothing else to say.
The Bull Rocks.
James Johann is in the studio. Funny guy. He's actually touring with the big dogs. Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy, and
never heard of him.
And Ron
Who's
White. Those are like the that redneck comedy tour thing, whatever you call
show.
it.
Yeah, they made a noise for a minute.
Those guys. But now here's the next generation. James Johann. Hanging out with those guys. Do you feel bad when you go out on stage and show them up?
Boy, that's a loaded question. Yes, I do. Until the check clears, and then I feel great.
And you're cool.
No, I don't show him up. I mean, that Larry, it doesn't matter how funny you are. People come to see that guy. I mean, he could just be telling, he could just stand there.
You got to find a catchphrase. See, that's what you need. He got
I know.
the get her
See,
done.
those guys, he's all get her done. I'm more like
yeah.
sleep it off. I don't get a damn thing done.
We came up with something. Why don't you, when he says it to you next time, say, overdone. There you go. Overdone. Yeah, say that. There you go.
That's awesome. I'm stealing that.
Go ahead.
Overdone.
Overdone. Just don't do it at one of his shows.
Man. If I had a nickel for everybody who's yelled at me,
gosh.
I wouldn't have to be here this morning. I'll tell you that.
Or a nickel for every time you see that on the top of somebody's car. They got stickers. They spent money and put a sticker on their car that says "Get her done."
Exactly. I'd be in Aruba looking for Natalie.
I love Larry the Cable Guy, but that's wearing thin. But boy, is he funny.
I mean,
but Foxworthy told us that he's kind of insecure though. Sometimes he'll go out there and just kill, but then come back and ask, "Was that funny?"
Yeah, well, every comic's like that. We're all a bunch of Nancys, We just sit around going, "Was I good? Was I good?" And you got 10,000 people. Maybe not me. I got 18, 20 people going, "That was great, man." But yeah, he's a little bit like that. But a lot of comics are, and he's no different. Larry just had a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was looking a little round.
Pudgy, yeah.
Apparently he did get it done. Those women, you go poke a little fun at them, they go take you all serious. And he's going to be a dad, and I just became a father myself, and I don't know if he's going to be. No, please, no, really? That's cool. It took me like 2 minutes, not a big deal. I did on the commercial break watching Murder, She Wrote one night. I was like, okay, I want to do it. But see, at least Larry, he's married. He did it right. I did it all backwards. I'm still living in sin with this girl. I did propose to her. I proposed to her on April Fool's Day just in case she said no. I'm like, just kidding, honk, honk, waka, waka, joking around. But she said no, or she said yes. She's going to marry me. But now Larry's a dad, and he'll be good at it, I think, because he's just got that natural kind of, I don't think I'm going to be good. I don't give good advice to kids or people with kids. Like my buddy Brian had a kid a few years ago, and he comes to me last summer for advice. He's like, "Dude, my son just flunked 3rd grade. I don't know how to tell my kid he's going to be held back a year." I'm like, "I guess you better tell him slow so the little dumbass will get it." What do you want me to say? I mean, how do you flunk 3rd grade? What'd you mess up your turkey? It ain't hard. That's stupid. But all you do is glue noodles to a paper plate. It's not hard. But see, you know what? And I'll be honest, anybody else here who's a father? Dad, you got kids.
I got 4 of them.
4? Mm-hmm. 4?
Yeah.
About time to get cable over at your place, man. That's seriously. 4? Bored over there. Yeah, Amish, Mormon, something. But you know what? You had to go in the delivery room probably, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done that, the whole thing.
Do you like it going in there?
No. Well, yes, honey, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I love it. No. It's actually one of the most beautiful experiences. I've had to go through the C-sections.
Oh,
and the thing is, there are 2 kinds of dads, okay? There's dads, they put a little curtain over her stomach so that you don't have to see her guts, like they pull out her intestines and set them to one side. And a lot of the dads I know will take the video camera over there. Okay, your wife is cut wide open on the table there. And guys are like, "Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that." I am ducked down so far behind that curtain, and I'm pretending it's like, "Honey, I want our faces touching so to keep you comfortable." And
good move.
It's like, I don't want to see that. I really
dude,
don't.
I'm with you. See, that's the thing. My dad told me, like in the 70s when I was born, guys didn't have to go in there. They didn't want you in there, as a matter of fact. You were in the way. You know,
Smoking.
they
You were
sat downstairs and smoked and looked at the nurse's butt and whatever you guys did back then. They don't want you in there now. You don't have to go in there now. Or your wife, your girlfriend, your cousin, whoever you knocked up is going to be mad if you don't. But you don't have to. And I'm like you. I didn't want to go in. I didn't want to see any of that stuff. It sounds weird. I had my eyes covered up. It even sounds weird. It's like a lot of grunting noises, a lot of squishy sounds. You know, it sounds like a weightlifting competition in a swamp. It's like, it's gross. And another thing is, there's a lot of people in there. Was that like, I thought there'd be some privacy. I thought there'd be like a doctor and a nurse and the door shut. No, there's people roaming in and out the whole time. My girlfriend's got her biscuit up in the air for everybody to see. I'm like, yeah, take a good peek at my candy. There it is. Get a good look at it. You know, there's some guy leaning on a mop eating a ham sandwich over in the corner. There's a 7th grade field trip comes walking through. There's some guy on a Shriner's bike. I'm like, is he throwing gum? What the hell's going on in here? There's a lot of people in there. But I'll be honest with you, she was brave. My girlfriend was brave. She had the baby in like 45 minutes, which is pretty quick. And you know that epidural shot they'll give you in your backbone? She didn't even want that. I had to talk her into that. She's like, that's expensive. We can't afford that. Just give me my purse. I got some stuff in my purse. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm dating Courtney Love all of a sudden. She's got an 8-ball in her handbag. Anyway, long story short, my baby pops out. Well, didn't really pop out. It kind of went like that, you know. It sounded like an octopus falling down a step ladder. It was nasty. And it was bad. And into like a bucket of goulash. Anyway, maybe one too many on that. But she was brave. And I'll tell you, I freaked out when I first saw my daughter because she didn't look white. She didn't. She was this brownish purpley color, and I thought, some homie's got to pawn some bling bling. He's got a hospital bill coming his way, you know. But they aired her out, and she honkied up, and everything's cool. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
That's a medical term, honkied up.